Okay, we're here today with Justin Wisemore, a Marine veteran. Welcome,
Hi,
Justin.
it's good to be here.
Great. Hey, could you give us a little background on yourself?
Yeah, so I grew up in the Wenatchee Valley. Went to Kashmir through 8th grade, went down to Leavenworth Christian School, and graduated from Eastmont in 2004. Knew that I wanted to go into the military since probably 6th or 7th grade. And that's exactly what I did. I graduated 3 months early out of high school and went straight into boot camp. Um, Went and did a recon indoc, went to 1st Recon Battalion. Never got the MOS, but went to Fallujah with them in 2005. Came home, took and re-enlisted, went over to Quantico, Virginia to TBS to teach lieutenants combat skills, and then headed down to 2-9 in Camp Lejeune and went to March, Afghanistan with them in 2010.
Now, where'd you take basic?
Uh,
At the
Camp
island?
Pendleton. I'm a Hollywood Marine.
Oh, they're a Hollywood Marine. Now, that's a new one for me.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, you said you're recon then?
I didn't get the MOS. I'm still in 0311. Yeah. Never made it through BRC. They sent us over to Iraq instead.
Right. So, after you did your deployments in Iraq and Afghanistan, you came back to the States then?
Came back to the States after the deployments. Yeah.
And then, what year was that you came back?
I came back, so we deployed into Fallujah in 2005 and came back in 06.
Okay.
It was short deployments.
Now, did you have much time left in your enlistment then?
When I came back for the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had 2 years left on my enlistment. And when we got back, we had post-deployment leave and then more training, and we thought we were going to go through BRC then. And
Right.
They, my time came up to where I could re-enlist or get out, and I re-enlisted and left and went to Quantico.
So how many years did you spend?
7.5 years and got medically retired.
Yeah. So probably sergeant?
Corporal. I got NJP'd.
Yeah, I was a sergeant, a three-striper for a while, but I wasn't one for long enough to get paid, so that kind of tells you it was a short from spec 4 to that, and I wanted to be a spec 4, just didn't want to be a hard strike. So.
Yeah.
Just had to open my mouth one time, and that took care of it. So, you know what happened.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. So, you're out of the Marines.
Yeah, we got out of the Marines in 2011. Came back here to the Valley. And then got pretty sick in about 2014. Ended up having double kidney failure. And it was pretty rough during that time. Went on chemo for 6 months. And then looking for jobs, kind of bounced around quite a bit. Got involved in some drugs and stuff like that, and left in 2017 to go down to Oklahoma to get away from everything and just kind of restart my life. And yeah, got down there and loved it.
Now, Oklahoma, do you have a relative down there, or did you just pick that out of a hat?
No, I got an uncle that was in the Army.
Cool.
That lives down there, and he told me anytime I needed something, just to give him a call or come and visit, and had a place for me to stay. And that's when I got pretty involved with motorcycles. And
Oh, yes. Myself, too. I just had my addiction for about almost 60 years. And then I had to give it up here a few years ago. But yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. As long as you stay on top of it.
Yeah, that ended, 2019? Got ran off the road and hit the wall at 40. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of puts a crimp in your style, doesn't
Just a little bit.
Yeah. 72 Dodge station, or 72 Pontiac station wagon ran over me about 6 months after I got out of the service. But that just slowed me down for a while.
Yeah.
So
Road rash is a hard thing to recover from.
yeah, and I kind of knew after I rolled underneath that car for a while, I knew what happens when a poor old dog gets run over, how he feels. Now I can really feel the pain, you know. But okay, so you went down to Oklahoma and you stayed down there for a while.
Yeah, I stayed down there for about a year and a half, I would say, and then came back up here to the valley. Got reconnected with family again and everything, and was just trying to find something to do with my life, like, you know, not knowing exactly what I was supposed to be doing. Started school. It first started off as going to school for cybersecurity, and realized it just wasn't for me. It wasn't what I wanted to be doing.
Sure.
And then I was like, well, maybe I'll go for business, because I can use that degree anywhere. And, you know, I did that for a little while, and then I realized this isn't what I want to be doing either. You know, I don't want to be stuck inside of a building. That isn't for me. I like the outdoors and everything. And Wenatchee Valley College came out with a new bachelor's program that actually starts in September for behavioral health. And I'm going to be going for that in September. So in 2 years, I'll have that bachelor's degree.
Right.
And during during the time that I was getting my AA, I just started fishing a lot and realized that was bringing a lot of peace to my life. So.
Yeah, there's nothing like being out on the water, you know, even if you don't catch any fish.
Yep.
You know, there's several times that I went fishing with my wife, and I was a fair fisherman, and she kind of laughed, you know, she'd be catching fish, and I wouldn't be catching anything.
Yeah.
And I just would throw it out and then sit out there for about an hour and a half, you know, and she'd be hauling them in, I'd be netting them, and she, well, you better check your line. I said, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't put any bait on it. There are just some days, you know, you get out on the lake and it's like, I don't want to be interrupted by some fish.
Yeah,
you know,
just
I might
sit
want to
there.
take a little snooze here. And,
Yeah. Some of the best naps have been on a boat
yeah,
for
there
me.
you go, there you go. And she just shook her head, and I guess I just don't get it, you know. But
Yeah.
like you said, you know, it brings you peace just to be out there and enjoying life, and you know, just a very simple thing of
Just being outside in the quiet.
peace and quiet. Yeah, it's a lot. It doesn't cost you a penny. I mean, a little gas to get out there, and if you fall in, you know, as long as it's a warm day,
A little refreshing.
Yeah, there you go. But so you have a fishing business now.
Yes, so I actually started a fishing guide business, focused around veterans.
Okay. Now, when did you start that?
So I came up with the idea last year when I was just fishing with myself and my friends and stuff like that, and getting them out because I bought a boat, and just had the idea, why don't I just do this all the time?
Sure.
I mean, if it helps me, it's got to help others.
Yeah.
So I decided this is what I'm going to do. So I went to captain school, got my captain's license, and ended up selling my first boat. And then I got an actual 21-foot aluminum weld Super V now.
That's sweet.
It's very nice. I love it.
Yeah.
And took me a little while to come up with a name, but finally settled on VeteranFishingVentures.
Sounds like a perfect one to me.
Yeah, it's great. And, you know, even though it's focused around veterans, anybody's welcome.
Sure.
It's just time to reconnect with yourself, with nature, and just relax.
Right.
I mean, I've always thought there's not a wrong decision with fishing.
No. I
There
agree
isn't.
with that. 100%.
And, you know, you can change an inch on your leader. You can change a scent on the bait. You can change the flasher or the dodger. You can change the speed. You can change the direction that you're going, either if you're starting from north to south or south to north and then going east to west or west to east. The only bad decision you could ever make is not having your rod in the water.
It's not going.
Yeah.
Yeah, staying home and
and just sitting in your chair.
Now, as far as fishing, walleye fishing, salmon fishing?
We're going to start doing walleye this fall.
Okay.
But we do a lot of kokanee fishing.
Really?
Right now we have the sockeye season going. There is rumors about a couple bubble fisheries coming up for the king salmon on the Columbia.
That'd be sweet.
Every Tuesday I do free veteran trips.
Mm-hmm.
So I take veterans out for free every Tuesday.
Now, if someone's interested in getting a hold of you, how would they get in contact with you?
We have a website, VeteranFishingVentures.com.
Okay.
We have Facebook, we have Instagram, or simply a phone call.
Okay.
That's 509-881-1760.
Now, you're located
Located right in East Wenatchee.
East Wenatchee.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to go far for this. You're right here.
Right here.
Right here in the valley.
Yeah.
Now, you're on the river. Do you like Banks Lake or Chelan?
Yeah, Lake Chelan, Brewster, Lake Wenatchee, the Columbia River that flows right through town.
Yeah, there you go.
Banks Lake, Roosevelt. We even went over to American Lake over
yeah, that's a good one.
at JBLM.
Yep.
We went over there and worked with the Fallen Outdoors.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
That was...
Now, can you explain that a little bit to some of the people that don't know what that is?
So the Fallen Outdoors is another organization that helps veterans get outdoors, fishing, hunting, camping, everything. Mm-hmm. It's a great group of people.
Sure.
I also work with Tour of Duty. That's another local nonprofit.
Right.
And I work with them with getting veterans out fishing and stuff like that.
I think a veteran I know, Jose Solis, is involved with.
Yes. Yep. And then Cortland Martin is
Yep.
the one that heads that up.
Good men.
Very, very good men. Yeah.
Well, that's great. So the fishing, that probably keeps you pretty busy when the fish start biting. They don't stop for a while.
Yeah, I'm busy from late February all the way through September, October.
Mm-hmm. Now, veterans, if it's more than one, if they're...
I can do 6 veterans at a time.
Okay. I was going to say, if there's a group like I know here in town, they all serve together, or within the Chelan, that area, they get together and they want to either go ride their motorcycles or they want to do something together as a group, then they can give you a call and then book you have the capacity to have 6 people at a time, so you could accommodate something like that very easily.
Yeah, and like I said, Tuesdays we do the free veteran trips. If you can't make a Tuesday, I got special rates for the veterans to get on the boat, and they just need to give me a call and talk to me about it.
Well, then people should go online and check you out.
Yeah, definitely.
Facebook, I imagine you got some pictures of fish. I can hardly wait to go on myself and see what kind of action is going on.
Oh yeah, I got lots of pictures up there. I got lots of pictures on the website.
Yeah. I used to fish up at Banks a lot for walleye and bass.
Oh yeah.
I really like bass fishing, and of course I never caught any walleye over about 10, 11 pounds, so I never got any of the big ones. But I was along with people that, just fishing off the bank up there, catching 13, 14 pound walleye. And
that's amazing.
That just keeps you coming out on hot days.
The idea, that thought of reeling the biggest fish in definitely keeps you going.
I think fishing is just a lotto that you're gonna win. You got a better chance than winning the mega thing. So
you definitely don't lose anything by going fishing.
No.
You get to be outdoors. You just get to enjoy it and nature, and if you have the opportunity and you do catch a fish, you get to enjoy a great dinner too.
I've heard people say, "Well, I don't want to go fishing because I get a mosquito bite." Well, you get a mosquito bite sitting outside having a beer at your house. and that ain't even close to being out in the boat fishing.
Right.
So, when you go on these fishing adventures, of course, I mean, you're going at the crack of dark 30 in the morning.
Yeah, they're pretty early.
And you know, and I'm up 4 o'clock every morning, and I enjoyed the peace.
Well, it's just silent.
Every morning. I mean, just, it's a peaceful time for your own self for some reflection and just to enjoy being alive.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
and you know, gratitude. I met your lovely companion here, and I've been with mine for 51 years, and I'm blessed and grateful every day that I have a woman in my life like that to share my life's journey with. So I think that's very important.
Yeah, she definitely supports me 180%.
And that's what keeps us going, isn't it? Just love and kindness and support.
There are some hard days
Yeah.
that I have that she's just like, gotta do it. And she'll even say, hey, just go fishing. Like, get out of the house and just go. It'll change your attitude.
Yeah.
She's 100% right.
Yeah. I know when my 2 things were, not 2 things, 3 things: dogs, motorcycles, and fishing.
Yeah.
You know? And the only time the dog wasn't with me is because he was too big to take on my dirt bike.
Yeah.
But you know, he was wanting it.
Oh yeah, I bet.
He was unhappy until I got home. He was going, oh yeah, maybe I'll slide on that dirt bike thing. But hey, well, that sounds great. Anything else you'd like to share, Jason?
I think that covers a lot of it. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, well, I appreciate you taking the time to sit down and everything and sharing the information you did about the group over there at American Lake. That's valuable information, another resource for veterans that are looking for assistance to reach out to, and also
tour of duty. They do hunting trips, fishing trips, camping trips.
That's right.
They also do date nights for veterans and their significant others. They give them gift cards to go out and enjoy dinner together and stuff like that. I don't know,
have you ever heard of Alethea?
Yeah, I have heard of Alethea with the horses.
Yeah, I just did an 8-week a couple of months ago out there.
Okay.
And, I would say 90% of the vets that have sat down so far have been out there, and it's a magical experience. It's a one-time thing. I mean, when you go through the gate out there, you can feel the healing power of not only the horses but the staff and the whole thing. Just my hair just stand up. It is so neat. I did some research online, and because I didn't have a clue about equine therapy.
Yeah.
And you know, it's in 40 different countries. It's been going for several years, and the horses they have, the Norwegian fjords out there, are the epitome of horses that they use for equine therapy. And it's just, you could sit for hours and just compliment one after the other.
Yeah.
And you don't even come close to it unless you experience it. And once you experience it, you're going like, it's almost like a little heaven on earth. You know, I could hardly wait to go out every week for that hour, and that hour was only like it was
just gone.
It was gone. But of course, Nancy Gretty and the people out there said, hey, the veterans, they're welcome to come back anytime and be around the horses. And now I'm doing some video work out there, and I love it. I love going out there because you're talking about being at peace, and when you're with these horses, they're just, it's hard to explain the power that they have. They've been around for 4,000 years. They were only domesticated 2,000 years ago. So they have such ancient wisdom, and it's just, even if you don't understand, I think the only thing you need is to believe. And that's it.
Yeah.
And just let yourself go. And what's nice out there is when the veteran is with them, there's just the mental health professional, and there's the equine specialist, and you.
Yeah.
And the marina's closed off, and the horses. And the veteran drives the therapy. You're the one in the horses. And it's not the white coat in office type therapy
Yeah.
that a lot of them are, and it's certainly not the VA. I mean, this place is so far away from the VA, it's on another planet.
Yeah. Well,
And they just do such wonderful work for vets.
well, with my behavioral health degree, in 2 years, I'm gonna start doing non-traditional group counseling sessions on the boat. Because I know myself, I don't like sitting in an office just talking to somebody about my crap. I mean, nobody does.
Well, but it's better when you're sitting out in nature and you're sitting with a group of veterans that you don't have to explain every single detail.
Yeah.
You just mentioned something, and when you're talking, we're always talking about STF and this and that, and people that aren't veterans are going, this is like a different world. What are these guys talking about?
Yeah.
But everybody around you, they know what you're talking about. They know where you're going. They know where you've been. They've been there, a lot of them. And even if they weren't in the same location, they've been in the same.
They can associate to it pretty quickly.
Yeah. They know. They got the feeling. They got the vibe.
Yeah. So traditional counseling, you get an hour at a time.
Yeah.
And when that hour is up, is just when you're starting to really get into the deep stuff. And then it's like, okay, we'll see you a month from now.
Yeah.
And
so you get up and
you're just like, oh, great. But on the boat, you're gonna have 4 or 5 hours.
That's right.
You get to sit there and talk about your crap. If you don't want to, you sit there and fish. Therapy is therapy, and no matter what form. And just sitting in silence in nature, fishing, enjoying it, and it's therapy in itself.
Well, being part of something with other people that understand.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I mean, if you stop talking, they understand that.
Yeah.
That's not you're not hiding stuff. They understand it because each of us have along the line. You get to a point and you're just like,
gotta stop and just process it in my head a little bit and just let it sit.
Let the brain resolve a little bit. This kind of dissolve that and everything, and we're just not going to deal with that. We're going to look for that walleye.
Yeah. Well, we had a veteran out when we went out on American Lake for that trip, and he fell asleep first thing on the boat, and it really reminded me of why I'm doing this. He said it's the best sleep he's had in almost a week.
That's great. And that's going to make you feel great.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of times, it's just the simplest thing of being with another veteran. And I think sometimes it's because we feel safe.
Yeah.
And we know we're not alone. And that's wonderful. I applaud you for that. And you realize it, and they realize it. It's just that simple moment of kindness sometimes.
Yeah.
And you don't have to say anything. Just being there.
Yeah.
Is good enough. And letting them have the space to.
Yeah. And it was pretty cool. The other veterans, when we got done fishing with all the fish, they gave him all the fish. And so he went home extremely happy.
Now that's a good fishing day there, because the only time I went fishing, didn't catch any fish, I had to stop at Safeway.
Right.
Yeah, my wife used to refer to me as a Safeway fisherman, and some people, I guess they don't get that. And I said, well, you haven't been fishing before.
Well, just make sure you walk in with your fishing rod in the Safeway, and then.
Yeah, then they really get, they really call security. They're like, this guy, I think we have a problem. But, well, you hit a lot of different things here.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you being so open and honest about
Of course.
it and sharing about your business. I look forward to getting in touch with you. I think I'll go out there and dip a line in the water and see if there's a walleye out there still got my name on it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there is.
But I really appreciate you coming in.
I appreciate you having me.
Thanks again.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.